Hey everyone, it's Marks here. And if there's one thing that's hotter than a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in a heatwave, it's AI. But with all the hype, we gotta talk about the legal side of using AI in your YouTube content. Yeah, lawsuits are a thing, and nobody wants to deal with that. So whether you're using AI to generate scripts, enhance your audio, or create entire videos, this video is your guide to staying on the right side of the law. We're breaking down YouTube's policies, copyright concerns, and best practices to keep your channel safe and your content flowing. This is important stuff, guys. You've poured your heart and soul into building your channel. So let's make sure a legal misstep doesn't ruin all your hard work. Let's get into it. First things first, we gotta understand the rules of the game. YouTube, like any platform, has its own set of guidelines, and with AI becoming more prevalent, they've stepped up their game in terms of what flies and what doesn't. One of the biggest things YouTube's emphasizing is transparency. If you're using AI, especially for things like deepfakes or realistic alterations, you gotta let your viewers know. Think of it like adding an ingredient list to your video. Gotta be upfront about what's in it. Now I know what you're thinking, more rules? But trust me, this is for your own good. Not only does it keep you in YouTube's good graces, but it also builds trust with your audience. And in the YouTube game, trust is everything. Okay, let's talk copyright. This is where things can get really messy, really fast. See, a lot of these AI tools, they learn from massive data sets, right? And sometimes those data sets contain copyrighted material. Now, if the AI tool you're using hasn't obtained the proper licenses for that material, you could be walking into a legal minefield. It's like using someone else's music without permission. Not cool, and definitely not legal. So, how do you avoid this? Do your research. Before you hit that generate button, make sure you understand where the AI tool is getting its data from, and if those sources are properly licensed. Alright, beyond the legal stuff, there's also an ethical dimension to using AI in your content. Just because you can do something with AI, doesn't mean you always should. Remember, your audience trusts you. So if you're using AI to create hyper-realistic content, like deepfakes or synthetic voices, you gotta be transparent about it. Don't mislead your viewers into thinking something is real when it's not. And this isn't just about being ethical, it's also about protecting yourself legally. The last thing you want is to be accused of spreading misinformation or misleading your audience. Here's the thing about the world of AI and law, it's constantly changing. New regulations are popping up faster than new phones at a tech conference. What's acceptable today might be a lawsuit waiting to happen tomorrow. So how do you stay ahead of the curve? Subscribe to legal blogs, follow relevant news outlets, and maybe even consult with a lawyer who specializes in intellectual property and technology law. Knowledge is power, especially in this game. Look, I know it's a lot to keep up with, but think of it like updating your phone's software. It's a pain, but you gotta do it to stay protected. Alright, let's wrap things up with some actionable best practices. Think of this as your AI content creation checklist. First up, transparency is key. If you're using AI, own it. Let your viewers know how you're using it and why. Second, respect intellectual property. Use licensed materials, give credit where credit's due, and avoid using copyrighted works without permission. It's not worth the risk. Finally, stay up to date with YouTube's policies. They're constantly evolving, so make it a habit to check for updates regularly. You don't want to get caught slipping. Alright creators, that's the rundown on navigating the world of AI and YouTube without getting slapped with a lawsuit. Remember, AI is an incredible tool, but like any powerful tool, you gotta use it responsibly. By following these guidelines, staying informed, and prioritizing transparency, you can harness the power of AI to elevate your content without compromising your channel's integrity or your bank account. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on navigating the world of AI and YouTube. Stay informed and create responsibly.